Slowly working on an antidote. That's nice. Alright, romance. Let's see who we have. Is McMurphy heartbroken? What? I can't chat with him? What happened? Did I break his heart? How? I didn't even get to talk with him. Maybe once you make a choice, that's it. Like, you can't choose anything else. Weird. Well, I guess we're romancing Snooty Booty. Snooty Booty. Snoots? I've been searching for the Sphinx for what feels like ages. For a cat that never seems to move, she's surprisingly difficult to find. I am answered, eventually, by an unintelligible murmur coming from the shade of a nearby tree. Of course, she's sleeping. Snooty Booty. I poke at her gently to try and rouse her. I have something for you. A gift, as it happens. Oh, human, it's you. Whatever are you doing up and about at this time? It's midday, Boots. Snooty stares at me uncomprehendingly. I have an hour for lunch, and I came to spend it with you. But if it's not a convenient time, I could always find something else to do. Wait, you mentioned a gift? Hold on, cat, I hear you. No, I'm not giving you any more treats, but you can hang out and see who I've basically romanced you with, I guess? I don't know anymore. Well, yes, I suppose. I had the idea when we were drinking. Well, when you were drinking from the coconut. I fetched for you the other day. I took some of the remaining coconuts over to the lab and cooked up some coconut oil. Snooty Booty opens her mouth wide. I sit awkwardly, staring at her, unsure what exactly she's doing. Well, I'm ready to break my fast, human. It's hard sometimes to know whether to laugh or spit with this spoiled feline. Oh, she was like, feed me please. Really? No, Boots, this isn't for eating. You mentioned how good drinking coconut water is for you, so I thought you might like some coconut oil to rub into your skin. Keep you moisturized and youthful. Get in my lap. That's what I thought. Aren't you terribly clever? I can't help but blush. Snooty Booty rarely compliments anyone, so I feel honored. You may begin. Snooty Booty lolls onto her back, exposing her plump pink tummy to me. Wow, that is a big form of trust, as someone who vaguely understands cat language. Yeah, you hate when I touch your belly. It's murder zone. Oh, you want me to rub it in for you? How do you expect the cat to do it? Why are you so needy? Hello? That's my mic? What? Can you please stop? What are you? Knock it off. I'm so sorry. That probably sounds hella weird in your ears. Snooty Booty simply smiles in response. Well, please wouldn't go amiss. Yes, well, I didn't want to make a fuss, but I would prefer it if you asked first. I sigh. There's not much point in arguing with Princess Snooty Booty. I don't think she actually means to be rude. Sometimes she just doesn't seem to understand how to talk to people as equals. I don't have the energy to deal with it today, but I make a note that at some point, she and I are going to have a little chat about etiquette. Please, may I rub this coconut oil into your skin? Yes, you may. I pour some of the pungent liquid into the palm of my hand and rub it together with the other. I have no idea what I'm doing, as I've never massaged anyone before, but I work along the lines of putting sun cream on a friend. As I touch the warm, loose skin on Snooty's primordial pouch, I'm struck by how delicate she really is, and I try to be as gentle as possible. Is that okay? You're very skillful with your hands, human. Okay. That's not weird at all. I do so wish to have those thumb things. They seem so useful. They're quite handy, to be honest. But paws are cool, too. Ugh, excuse me. It's all the cat fur. Snooty Booty lazily inspects one of her paws. Do my paws next, will you? Snooty's skin is reacting well to the treatment and has become shiny and pliant. Yes, that's a word. I see the good it's doing. I move on to massage her paws, but am quite taken aback by the strength of her claws. Or length of her claws, not strength. Oh my word, I forgot how to read. Oh my, Boots. The claws are really quite long. Don't you use a scratch post or anything? What? You know, something abrasive to file them on. Whatever for? Well, it's part of being a cat, really. Stops them catching on things. Snooty Booty is peering at me with one judgmental eye open. Caught on? What exactly? Oh, I don't know, Snoots. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Oh no, do go on. I'm intrigued. You seem to be implying that there was a degree of neglect in my grooming. No, I most certainly am not. You are by far the most high maintenance. I mean, highly groomed cat I've ever seen. In fact, you are the perfect example of a sphinx. I am a what sphinx? She's trying to get me to say perfect again. It's hard to keep my face straight. Absolutely perfect, Snoots. And you're an expert. Well, I wouldn't call myself that, but I have been reading up on sphinx cats, and you have all of the characteristics of a pedigree. It's very sweet of you to say so. Remind me, what would those be? I hesitate for a moment, trying to remember what pause for thought listed as the top features to look for in a sphinx. There's rather a lot of info, and I want to give her the best bits. Oh, go ahead and flatter her. It's fine. Well, let's see. I have a feeling Snooty Booty would not appreciate some of the common qualities of a sphinx, including wrinkles and pot bellies, so I decided to cherry pick and dress it up a bit. Sphinx cats are well known for their beautiful big eyes and high, prominent cheekbones. Snooty Booty extends her neck and widens her eyes. She also appears to suck in her cheeks, which gives her the look of someone who's not wearing their dentures. It's very disconcerting. And they have a very shapely physique. This isn't strictly true. Sphinxes tend to be quite muscular, but something tells me Snooty Booty wouldn't approve of that description. She has now extended her entire body into what looks like a yoga stretch. I see. Go on. Their skin is soft, buttery. This is sort of true, because they don't have fur to soak up excess oils. Sphinx cats can become quite greasy. It is recommended that they be patted down with a cloth as part of their regular grooming. I'm her portrait picture. I'm listening. And, they're very regal. Regal? I'm not sure where that word came from, but Snooty Booty seems to enjoy it. Well, well, human, it seems you have a vast and accurate knowledge of my kind. I'm rather impressed with you. I blush. It's not often that she gives out compliments. We're mentioning this again. But when she does, it makes you feel $1 million. Thank you, Snoots. Which prompts me to take what you were saying about my claws far more seriously. Do you think you ought to tend to them? In what way? The length. I believe you were suggesting they ought to be trimmed? I wasn't saying that, but I don't think it's such a bad idea. Perhaps I could help you with that? A manicure? What a marvelous idea! Let's say tomorrow, same time. Do you not approve of my choice for you? Well, if I can get away. I feel like she's played me. You really are most kind. Thank you, human. And with those few words, my heart is a puddle at her feet. would you romance Snooty Booty Zoe? I don't know if you would. I feel like you would understand her a bit, but maybe that's just me. I'm in class at my university. The tutor is late, and we're all sitting waiting. 15-minute rule! Or 10-minute rule. I think it's 15. I turn to my friend who sits behind me to make a joke about the tutor's car breaking down, but my friend isn't there. Instead, there is a giant cat. Oh, what the hell? What kind of fuckery? It looks like an elder. It bares its teeth at me and lets out a menacing, low growl. Just as I'm about to scream, the tutor arrives, but it's Professor Purrfect. You look like you've seen a ghost, Zoe. I'm trying to answer back, to tell him to look behind me, but the words won't come out. I'm rigid with fear. Can't move. Can't speak. Can't scream. Everyone else is acting like things are normal. Can't they see it? Oh, it's getting worse. What? I force myself to turn again and look at the terrifying cat, but it's not there. There's just an ordinary domestic cat, and everyone is laughing at me. Now I see everyone from the island. The Marigolds, Joe, Bob, Zane, Popper, all pointing and laughing. I jump out of my seat to leave, and I'm in bed, in my tent, sat bolt upright. I shouldn't have eaten cheese so close to bedtime. I think I've heard that before. Like, cheese gives you weird dreams or something. Zoe, why are you so needy? You know what? Let's start off with research this time. Is there anything to research? Once you complete your research, your time on Cat Island will come to an end. Oh, no. I have more to do. Oh, so like once you... Oh, there isn't much recon left to do. Okay. I guess just more romance? Yes? Alright, Snooty Booty. I guess we're aiming for gold right now. Yes. Hey, Snoots. Fancy seeing you here. Really? But this is my spot, human. I'm often to be found here. I let it go because I'm so excited about what I've brought. Pick a hand. I hold my fist out in front of Snooty Booty. Oh, a game? How merry. Wait, what? Stats? Oh, okay. She stretches out her paw in the direction of my left hand. Yes. Ta-da! I open it to reveal a piece of corset stone that I cut up in the lab. Oh, what a lovely rock you have there. It's a corset stone. I thought it could work well as a nail file. What a clever thing you are. That's not even the best bit. Look. I open the other fist to reveal my fantastic find. Oh my, what is that thing? It's nail polish. I found it in the lab. I have no idea who it could belong to, and honestly, I don't like to think too much about it. But I figured I could borrow it for one short hour without anybody missing it. And it looks just like your color. Does normal nail polish work on a cat's claws? I know they do those like caps that make it so their claws are not super sharp. We haven't tried it, but I've been tempted because you scratch up so many things. But I don't know if like normal... Oh no, I think it's like not recommended you use regular nail polish on a cat because of chemicals and like when they lick and bite their nails. I think it's not recommended, so... Yikes. I squint at the bottom of the bottle. It's called Desire. Zoe, why do you look so weird in your portrait? Can you explain? Can you explain what your human self is thinking? No? Okay. Maybe just because of how weird and needy you are. I raise my... Oh my word. She wants to be petted so bad. I don't understand, guys. Please send help. I'm concerned for my cat. Never mind, we're good. I raise my eyebrows at the Sphinx. Oh, nail polish, you say? Show me, human. She suddenly seems more interested. I thought I could try giving you a salon-style manicure, befitting a lady. Most sweet of you. Now, shall we sort the snacks and drinks first? Oh, well, I came straight from work, so I didn't really... Oh, never mind. It won't take you more than a moment to fetch a coconut, and then we shall begin. I can't believe I'm actually doing her bidding. You have to hand it to her. That air of entitlement certainly gets her what she wants. I'm back quickly and out of breath. Within minutes, we settle into our session. Tell me if this feels at all uncomfortable, Snoots. I've never done this before, so guidance would be most helpful. It's surprisingly satisfying. I can see why other cats might engage in the process of scratching at trees and rocks. I've always thought they were hunting for termites like little scavengers. Oh! Next foot. I have finished her hind legs and I'm on the final front paw. The stone works really well. Did I tell you how I cut it in the lab? I don't believe you did. So how does this nail polish work? Is it like paint? I ignore her rudeness. Does she even know? Oh, because she didn't she wasn't like, hey, how'd you cut it? How'd you do this awesome thing? But also, how would she know what paint is? Weird. Exactly. Paint it on and wait for it to dry. I've never painted someone's nails before, so this will be a new experience for both of us. I open the bottle and make the first stroke. Try to keep as still as possible. I think you'll find I am statuesque in my stillness. Your hand is less so. I know. Sorry, your nails are just so tiny. I'm trying to color within the lines. What lines? Never mind. It's a human thing, I guess. I'm not sure I care for the smell of this nail polish. Really? I quite like it. It reminds me of pear drops. Of what? Oh, sorry. Another human thing. I don't know what she's talking about. Pear drops? Wow, look though. Your paws look fantastic. Aw, that's cute. Oh yeah, she really does have tiny claws. Well, that's normal though. The long, sleek talons are glinting shiny red in the sunlight. Oh my, I am spectacular. She extends her claws momentarily and presses them into my arm. Not enough to puncture the skin, but if I tried to move, it would hurt. For the first time, I appreciate what lethal weapons they could be. I must keep that in mind. So, come on then. I take out my catalog. Come on, what? Pose for the camera. Oh goodness, I hadn't realized this was going to be a photographic session also. How exciting. Yes, well, I'm gonna have to remove that varnish before I go. So I thought it'd be nice for you to have a photo. Remove it? The Sphinx cat looks appalled. Whatever for? Oh, Snoots, I'm sorry. Didn't I say? I can't leave it on you permanently. It would impede the natural retraction of your claws. Oh, yeah, because, like, it's gonna, like, feel weird against her flesh, I think. And, like, I get it. I don't know how to explain it, but I get it. Then I shall leave them extended. You can't do that. Her expression darkens. I beg your pardon? I thought for a moment I heard you tell me what I can't do. Surely I was mistaken? Let's work on a compromise because I have no... Well, actually... Zoe would do whatever the fuck she wants. I keep thinking as if this is for me, but it's not me. It's my cat. I think she would remove it. Snoots, you heard me perfectly well. That nail varnish must come off. But that simply does not make sense. It makes sense if you know how much damage it could do over a period of time. Then why do it in the first place? For entertainment? I thought it'd be a fun thing for us to share. You had fun, didn't you? I suppose I did, but I wouldn't have had I known you were simply doing it to taunt me. She seems genuinely upset. Perhaps I didn't read the situation very well. I thought she'd love it. The trouble is I didn't take into account how she'd feel about having it taken away. I feel a bit daft. Nevertheless, letting her keep that nail polish on would wreak havoc with her natural defense abilities. Not to mention the harmful chemicals. Formaldehyde, debutyl phthalate, and toluene in particular. I'm sorry, Boots. I really didn't mean to taunt you. My intentions were good. I just didn't think it through properly. I accept your apology and grant you pardon to leave. Whoa, hang on there a minute. Snooty had begun to make a getaway. The fact remains, I'm afraid I can't let you keep the nail polish on. It's bad for you. But it looks so fabulous. Well, that's why I thought a photograph. She remains silent, which I take as a sign of her conceding, so I set about preparing a cotton pad with water and rubbing alcohol. As I go to take her paw, she swipes at me with her extended claws. Boots, come on now, don't make this difficult. You're the one making this difficult, human. She wriggles herself into a pounce position. Snooty booty, is it really worth falling out over? It's just a bit of nail polish. Do you understand nothing, human? History is full of the unspeakable things that we will do in our pursuit of youth and beauty. The unimaginable cruelty to ourselves and others is proof of how important it is. Or how incredibly superficial and vain some people can be. Are you calling me a narcissist? She looks genuinely shocked. I have hit a nerve where I didn't expect one to be. I'm not calling you names at all, Snooty Booty. I just need to do what's best for your welfare. I couldn't sleep if I didn't do the right thing. She seems calmer. Well, we can't have having you losing your beauty sleep now, can we? Heaven knows you could use some. She holds out a limp-wristed paw and looks in the opposite direction. I remove the color from each of her claws in silence. She is uncharacteristically placid. There you go, all done. It was quick and easy, but it felt long and uncomfortable. Well, I shall see you at supper time, I suppose. As she sachets away, tail in the air, I can't help thinking I've hurt our friendship as much as her pride. Maybe I should have compromised. That was probably like the right answer. But I'm doing what Zoe would do. She wouldn't, granted, she would be helpful where she wants to be. But also, she's not a rollover kind of cat. As much as I've kind of made her out to be so far in the beginning. Be a dear, would you? Snooty Booty's in the habit now of holding out a limp, manicured paw for me to massage. I resignedly oblige. Oh, do you know, that reminds me. I have something for you. Something for me? Oh, look at you with your mouth agape. Do close it. You embarrass us both. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect you'd ever think of me when I'm not with you. Ha! You do make me laugh, human. Oh my, are you serious? Well, I'll have you know, I think of you a great deal. You are my most faithful subject, don't you know? Now, if you want your gift, carry me further down the beach, and I'll show you where I hid it. Cradling the hairless cat like a baby, I stroll barefoot along the beach. Snooty Booty directs me with a wave of her paw every now and then. After a while, she loudly commands that I stop and put her down. Here! Snooty says with her regular level of enthusiasm, pointing a perfectly filed claw at a mound of sand. I buried it. I suppose you want me to dig it up then, eh, Boots? Ha! You always know what to say to make me laugh, human. It's quite a talent, I tell you. With a sigh, I start digging. Thankfully, she didn't bury it very deep, and after a few seconds, I find a small object wrapped in a silk scarf. We wouldn't want that sand getting into it, would we, dear? Snooty Booty says with a small smile. I carefully open the flimsy silk bundle and turn the contents over in my hands. It's a little black tub with a plain label stuck to it that reads Skin Cream PO3 Pie. Do you love it? What is it? Oh dear, can you not read? Yes, it says skin cream, but I don't exactly know what that entails. Oh, you see, one massages skin cream into one's skin. Yes, I understand that, Boots, but whose is this? Where did you find it? Well, it's yours now, human. I don't like how that's worded. I roll my eyes and further inspect the tub. It's very small and plain, with no cosmetic logo or name to be found. I pop open the plastic lid, and sure enough, it's full to the brim with goop. I scoop some out with my index finger and smell it. It smells disgusting, like bin juice or something. Boots, I can't put this on my skin. I'll attract all sorts of bugs and wildlife. Oh, come now, we must suffer for our beauty, mustn't we? What's in this stuff? Booty, where did you get it from? All I ask is that you try some on your skin and tell me you don't see instant results. Oh, Snooty, have you been using this stuff? Of course! Without knowing where it's come from? But I know exactly where it has come from. Well then, will you please let me in on the secret? Oh, calm down, human. You will give yourself more wrinkles. Let us take a moment to ponder how my generosity in giving you a thoughtful gift has developed into you interrogating me in such a brutish manner. I take a deep breath. Snooty Booty, I do apologize and thank you sincerely. Of course, I am touched by your generosity and consideration. However, I am also quite concerned for your welfare. Did you take this thing from the lab? Oh no, not at all! Thank goodness. I took it from the stockpile behind the lab, where the fire pits are. You mean the incinerators? Snooty, did you take this from the toxic waste bins? I have no idea what they're called, but they routinely give forth the most incredible produce. Waste is indeed a fitting word. Oh no, this sounds like a terrible thing. I think you'll find toxic is the objective word in that title, Snoots. The contents of those bins are meant to be burned. But why are they burning skin cream? I further scrutinize the tub and conclude that it really is some kind of beauty product. This makes no sense. Actually, Princess, this is a fantastic present, and I'm going to take it right now for further examination. Thank you so much for this. Well, finally, a little gratitude. I am very grateful. Well, you can report back to me with how splendid you look after a few applications. Oh, I will. One thing though, Snooty. Just to be clear, have you been using this? But of course, I wouldn't recommend something without trying it myself first. And no problems? As you can see, human, my skin is as smooth and clear as porcelain. Yes, so why incinerate it? What if it removes hair and it doesn't affect her because she's clearly a hairless cat? Speak up, human, you're mumbling. Nothing, Snooty. I just need your word that you will not use any more products that you find near the lab again, okay? Oh, I see your game, human. You want to be the fairest of them all, eh? No, that's not it. Very well, human. I shall go au naturel for a while, and you will see how, without even a touch of skin cream, I am still as radiant as a star. Oh, okay, Snooty. Challenge accepted? Indeed! Yay! A new recon! Finally, something different to do.